What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you 10 drawing ideas for your sketchbook. So let's start. While I'm telling you my drawing ideas, you can watch me draw in the background and I'm gonna put some overlays in from examples that I will give you. So let's start with the first idea. So my first idea is drawing your favorite YouTuber. The background footage that I'm showing you right now is actually my favorite YouTuber. His name is F, and he posted an Instagram picture with him and his new merch. So I decided to draw this picture. So really, draw anything that makes you happy, you know. So drawing your favorite YouTuber can help you a lot because you already know this person and you like them, so you wanna draw something for them, you know. But maybe that's not something for you. So I also have a second idea. Drawing in a different medium. I actually did that as well. Usually I always draw in watercolors or gouache. But for this I decided to draw in markers, and I can put up an overlay right now. But I'm not going to show the whole footage because it's like an hour long, so you're just seeing a small clip. Just drawing in a different medium than you're usually drawing in. Like, I don't know, you're drawing with watercolors all the time, then draw with colored pencil or with acrylic paint. It's different because you need to use different techniques to draw, and this can give you some motivation to learn it, you know? Then we are on number 3. Drawing in only one color. I think this is a really fun exercise. I did this in my past, but I didn't really draw really good. I can still show the example here, but I'm gonna warn you, it looks really bad. But I haven't drawn in one color since. I have to do this one more time, I think. Well, it is really interesting because you then have to mix these colors. If you're drawing on traditional paper, then you have to mix different variation of this color to make a cohesive piece that looks really great. And it's a great exercise for your color acknowledgement. I don't know if that's a word. I'm not native in English. I'm sorry for that. But it can also give you more perspective on how you're drawing your shades and lights for the drawing, you know? It can give you more experience overall. So now we are on number 4. This is a bit of a mush, so I wrote study poses, Pinterest image, copying and simple lines, and I'm gonna show you an example. So you're going on any app you want and you're looking at pictures. Like, for example, Pinterest, there are a lot of pictures on there. That's like the whole app. And you see a picture and you're like, that looks nice. I'm going to draw this in simple lines. And I'm going to show you what I mean with this. As you can see, I'm using simple lines. Like, I'm not sketching, I'm using a pen that is not erasable. I'm just sketching with lines, and it maybe look really bad, but it can help you with your lines. It can help you how you're seeing things, especially when you're drawing poses. Because then you're simplifying everything. It doesn't need to look like the reference. It should just resemble it so you can practice your anatomy and your line weight. Like, I'm pretty sure you're seeing this on the screen right now, but I can't see it right now because I haven't shot the footage yet. But I think with the example that I'm giving you, I think it's clear what I mean. But I'm doing this from time to time, and sometimes it's really frustrating because you're drawing a line and you're like, no, this was wrong. I wanted to draw the line differently. But even if the line is wrong, just finish it. Finish it, no matter if all the lines are wrong, just finish it. And then when you finish it, you can do it again. And then you can look at what you did wrong and do it again, but do it better. and you can do this over and over again with different pictures. It's a really, really great exercise, especially for a sketchbook. Or if you're on a tablet, you can also do this. But it helps you understand like the basic shapes of things, like faces, or I don't know what you're going to draw. Like my Pinterest feed is a bunch of poses of faces, you know. And now we are on number 5. Number 5, the tip is draw a small comic. You know, every time you were a child, you maybe wanted to draw like a story, like, I don't know, your own manga, for example. I wanted to do this a lot when I was a child, but I never did it because I didn't have the knowledge of drawing anything, you know. But it doesn't have to be a long story. Just draw a small comic, maybe a meme or something. I did draw a small comic before, but it looks really bad because I drew it exactly 1 year ago. But I don't have any examples for right now, and I don't wanna draw a whole comic just for this video right now, you know what I mean? But drawing a comic can help you a lot with like storytelling, and it can be fun. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like my comic, I just drew chibi versions of Leon and Ashley from Resident Evil, and it is a really, really goofy comic. It's not good. It doesn't look good. It's not. I don't think it's funny. It's supposed to be funny, but you know what I mean. It's a fun exercise. For actually, when you have zero idea what to draw, just draw your favorite characters in a weird situation with something funny, and make a comic out of it. Would be fun. And the next tip is go out of your comfort zone and draw something you usually don't draw. So this is a really, really big thing that can help you with your drawing. Because, for example, my comfort zone is drawing characters, is drawing faces and character designs, you know, all of that. I love drawing characters and faces and eyes. It's amazing. But what I absolutely don't like is drawing animals. So when you go out of your comfort zone, you learn to draw more things, because if you just stay in your comfort zone all the time, you're not learning new things, which can overall slow your progress of drawing down, because you're not actively learning anything. Like I can show some examples right now of animals that I did draw. I drew them like last year for Christmas for a present. And they don't really look 100% like how they should be, you know. Like I said, I don't draw animals. But I also should do this as well. I should take my own advice and draw like an animal running. I never drew an animal running. I probably did as a child, but stick, man. Anyways. It can really, really help you when you're stuck in your art block, because I know this a lot. When I'm stuck in art block, I'm like, what do I draw? What do I draw? And then I'm like, I'm gonna draw a face, because I've been always drawing faces, so I'm going to draw a face. But then I'm like, who am I going to draw? Who am I going to draw? And what pose am I going to draw them in? And then I'm like thinking and thinking. I don't know, I'm gonna draw Spider-Man or something. And then I'm like, what pose do I need him to be? You know, and then I don't really have fun doing this. So instead of doing this what I always did, maybe drawing something else, like a background. You can draw landscapes. Doesn't have to be animals, it can also be cars. I think the last time I drew cars, I was I was really, really small in kindergarten or something. Literally, I cannot remember the last time I drew a car. But going out of your comfort zone can help you a lot in your art career. I don't know if you want to have a career, but in your future. Okay, and let's go on to number 7. Pause a movie at a random time and draw that scene. I did this a few times actually. Not really a movie, I did it with a YouTube video. I watched a series on YouTube, a German series from Julian Bam, and I paused the video, and then I decided I really want to draw that screenshot. And that's a really, really fun exercise, for example. I like to do this, but I don't do it this often, because it is quite a lot of work, and I don't know if I should draw the faces realistic or anime fight, you know what I mean. But this is a really, really fun exercise, because you already have a composition, you already have characters, you already have a landscape, or you have a background already. You don't have to make a new drawing out of your brain. You don't have to make characters and make up a pose that you want the characters to be in. You already have all of this, so you just have to copy it and then draw it. And this can also really, really help you in your understanding of colors, because if you're drawing the background, like my example is not really that good, because my background, I had a lot of troubles with it because it was really blurry. Maybe you can see it on the page right here, on the overlay. But it can really, really help you with your colors, because you're looking at a reference and you're like, yeah, I'm taking this color and putting this on there. And of course, my drawing is not 100% realistic. It's not how I want it to look like. But it's a really, really great exercise. And I think it's fun to do it, because you're drawing something you like. And it's different from what you usually draw. Maybe, I don't know if you do this often, but it's a nice idea. Alright, number 8. Draw your favorite food. Honestly, I did not do this. I don't have an example for this. But I think if you're really, really searching for a drawing idea and you have nothing you want to draw, like sometimes I don't want to draw anything. I don't want to draw faces. But you're like, I have to draw something. I can't just draw nothing. Then just draw your favorite food or something. Draw your favorite ice cream, or your favorite book, your favorite animal. It doesn't have to be food. It can be your favorite everything. Your favorite, I don't know, pair of socks. But I think if you really, really have bad art block, I think it can help you. Okay, number 9. Make small crafts for your sketchbooks. For example, a puppet or a pop-up. I didn't do a pop-up, but I did a small puppet. I'm going to show you this on the screen. There are a lot of crafts you can look up on YouTube. I also did this waterfall card. It's also a while ago, which is why it looks that weird. But it's really nice ideas for your sketchbook, to have something interactive in your sketchbook. So, I don't know, it's more interesting, but it's nicer and it's more aesthetically pleasing, I don't know. But it's a really nice idea. It takes quite a while. And then it's kind of fun, honestly, and it helps, not always drawing, but also crafting something that you can draw, that's kind of cool. Okay, number 10, which is the last one. It's not really that big of a tip. Just draw your favorite horror slasher. Like for my example, I really like Ghostface. I don't think he's my favorite. Honestly, I don't really know who my favorite is. I'm like struggling, because I like a lot of Dead by Daylight characters. Dead by Daylight is a horror game, which I really, really like. But like, let's just say your favorite horror slasher is Michael Myers. Then draw him. Draw him in a cool pose, killing somebody or something. Holding up his knife, or I don't know, dancing. I don't know. But that's a fun idea, I think. And so before this video ends, I'm gonna give you tips for poses. Because for me, I don't, like every time I wanna draw, I need to have a pose, because I wanna draw a character. And sometimes no pose that I look at fits with the character I want to draw. You know what I mean? You're always looking and looking for something to draw, and you can't find anything that you like. So there are some websites or apps, like, I don't know what the app is called right now, but I'm going to link it in the description. It's an app that I used a few times. You can have it on your phone, and there's like a character. You can move the character, you can move the fingers, you can move the arms and the legs and the torso, the head, everything. You can move everything. You can make your own poses. So if you're struggling with your poses, you can just use a character and make exactly what you want. It's kind of hard to know how to do this at first, but I think you can get it. And also you can you can look on Pinterest. There are a lot of pose references and base drawings. As long as you're not copying them one to one, I think it's totally fine. There are also apps where you can draw poses. It's like live drawings. And in the live drawing app, a website, you can click on a time limit and you can draw this pose. And if you don't want this time limit, you can turn it off. You can just look through there and look for poses you like, and you can use this as well. Or if you really don't find anything that fits your imagination, the pose that you want to have, you can take your own photos. I personally don't like doing that because it's kind of embarrassing. If you have like a jumping pose or something, they're jumping in your room and photographing your stuff is kind of weird. But honestly, do it. If you really want to draw it and you don't find a reference that you like, do it. It's going to help you with your drawing. Well, that's all for this video. I hope that these drawing tips helped you. And if not, then I don't know, give me a dislike. I don't care. Well, write me in the comments if they did help you or if you have more drawing ideas. I would appreciate that. Well, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.